Yeah, hey, hi there. Welcome to the MakeCode Arcade stream. I'm Richard.
I'm Joey at J1 on the MakeCode forum. This is way too hard for me.
I'm Shannon at Chicago on the MakeCode forums.
And I'm Vivian at Live Cheerful on the MakeCode forums. Richard, we're so good at our intros. You better step it up.
What do you mean? I think I do a great job.
I feel like, okay, you do keep it interesting, you know?
I'm the spice of life.
You are the salt of our stream.
Hello, everybody. Well, we talked about this yesterday, about what we were going to do today. Kind of. And we decided we're going to make a game that involves simple machines. And we talked a little bit about this beforehand, but didn't come up with any like really good ideas. But I have an idea, and it's basically going to be an RPG. And you're going to be walking around, and when you find something, it'll be like, you encounter a heavy weight that needs lifting. And then you'll have to choose, like, I use incline plane. And that's effective. Or you use pulley, and it's very effective.
What about my lever? The most effective.
Lever works too, sure.
I think I'm going to have to fight for lever in this stream.
Probably.
Lever's not as good for lifting things. It's good for, like, shifting something.
Yes. Shifting.
Explain that to my life, Shannon, though. I lift everything with my body as a lever. I'm going to have to do more research.
And I'm going abstract with the pixel art today, I've decided. So I'm just doing a top map real quick. But what I'm going to need my co-streamers to do is each of you are going to have to draw simple machines, the ones to which you feel most attached.
I want lever.
Yes. Vivian, of
thank
course
you.
you're going to do lever.
So, like,
Shannon, I believe you backed pulleys.
yes, I backed pulleys. But like the machine itself, or like a human representation of the machine, or
Yeah.
what's
Doesn't
Like
need to
a
be human.
Monster
Like
or
any-
human.
like a
or
monster
being.
representation of this.
A being that embodies
What do
that
you do,
machine.
Joey?
I'm not sure. I can. I've forgotten all of them at this point.
There's wheel and
Wheel.
axle.
Like, which one's that? Wheel and axle.
There's
That-
screw.
that's like- ooh.
Me and Vivian are just in sync.
Yes.
Except in our favorite.
maybe
stream.
ramp.
Yes.
Wait.
That's inclined plane.
Excuse
Ramp
me,
is
Joey.
not-
I am doing incline plane.
Oh, you're doing incline plane? Okay, I'll try screw.
Axle, screw, and then wedge, I think, is the other one.
Yeah. The thing I
Oh,
like about these graphics that I'm drawing right now is it makes the game hard to look at.
oof.
How big do you want these, Richard?
16 by 16 is fine.
Okay.
Whatever feels right, you know? Got to go a little bigger than that? That's okay.
You know what? Before I start, I'm going to read the Wikipedia page for lever. I want to make sure I do it justice.
All right. Well, we have some dirt, we have some grass, and we have some water. It's made out of triangles and dots and stuff. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and make a character. So this person's going to be named Master of Machines. Naturally.
Of course.
And, you know, they're going to be like a cool guy. So we'll give him a sideways baseball hat.
Okay, hot take. What if we like discovered a new simple machine? Apparently these have not been changed since the Renaissance times. Like, don't you think like elements on the periodic table, we should be doing some more looking in the world?
Vivian, I want you to name a simple machine. Like you should make one up right now.
Okay.
What would your
We
The
can add to the
Matrix.
game.
Yep.
Okay, then we're gonna
The
add that
power
to the
of
game.
numbers. Is that simple?
The microbit
going
is a simple machine.
intangible is a bold choice. Sorry.
The microbit is a simple machine that we support.
Okay, this will be one of my bucket goals before I die. I will discover a new simple machine. I will look at all things in the world and be like, is that one of the 6? If not, trying to make a new bucket.
I wanted to make this guy's shirt say rad, but I don't have enough space.
Mine is already 16 by 20. I did not need that much space, but I figured a lever is long, so it should be pretty tall.
Okay, Vivian's doing 16 by 20. I am also increasing my size. It's
I
so
told
hard.
you what. It's gonna be a loose stream, guys. Do what feels right. All right, does this guy look sufficiently cool?
Very cool.
Yeah.
I have questions about
I'm
the hat.
intimidated.
What about it?
Is the hat like cut open on the front?
Oh, I guess I should make that a different color.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I see. Ah. Okay. Very cool. Very cool.
I do like the idea of like an open fronted hat, right? Like that. You can just
Right.
like push a tuft of hair out through it. Tuft of hair.
Let your
tuft of-
skin
tuft of-
breathe.
A puff. Puff.
Oh, we're doing outlines.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Question, Vivian and Shannon. Do you guys have any idea what you're doing?
What do you mean?
Well, you're, like how you're drawing a character based off of this?
I'm having trouble because on one hand I wanted it to be a realistic representation of the lever, but on the other hand I want to make sure mine's cooler than Shannon.
I don't think you're gonna have trouble with that, given what I'm doing.
The lever is such, like it's a perspective challenge. How do I make sure it's adequately long enough to be like strong, but then like be sensible?
All right, I'm switching to just use the built-in graphics.
Ooh.
Yeah, whatever. All right. I got our master machines and they're moving around. Let's do a camera follow real quick. And we're going to add an extension. So I'm going to be adding tile maps first. And we're going to be using this to determine when we change locations. So the idea is that every time we move into a new square, if that square is of the type that can spawn encounters, then maybe an encounter will start. So let's go ahead and get the location, and we're going to store a last tile. And it's going to be the location of master of machines. Now, on game update, we're going to do an if statement, and we're going to do an or, and we're going to do some equals, and we are going to see if our location has changed. So inside of this tilemap package, we have a nifty column and row check you can get. So I'm going to be comparing the columns and the rows. So we're going to do last tile for this first one. And for the second one, we're going to do the location of master of machines. And we also want to get the column of that. And then we're going to do the same thing, but with row. And we want to change this to be not equals.
One quick question. What orientation are we drawing the characters in? Is it facing directly at the player, facing left, facing right?
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey. Whatever your heart tells you.
Okay.
Mine is facing directly at the player. But maybe don't do that for yours, so mine looks more intimidating.
Ooh. Okay.
Also, I have a physics-based question. Do you think if the lever had buff muscles, it'd be less effective?
Where are the muscles though? I feel like that's important.
Like on the top, where... If this gives you any hint on what my monster's gonna look like.
All right. So when the location changes, so either the column isn't the same or the row isn't the same, then we're going to update our last tile to be the current location. And we are also going to briefly do a % chance to figure out if we should start an encounter or not. So let's go ahead and just put it at like 30 right now. And we're going to make a function. It's called start encounter. All right. And at this point, we're going to add another extension, which is the story.
Guys, I think the thing I'm making is an abomination.
This is absolutely the worst thing I've ever drawn.
When you guys are done, by the way, let me know so that I can assign your next task, because we got 7 of these.
You might want to import mine before assigning me another task, just to make sure you know what you're dealing with.
Joey. Okay. Did you already post yours?
Not quite.
All right, so when we start an encounter, we're going to start a conversation. And we're going to be using those new conversation APIs to kind of build out the RPG kind of aspect of this. So the first thing is going to be, we're going to print out a you encounter a wild. And, you know, I should probably be doing this inside of a text join. So I mean, you encounter a wild, then we're going to put the thing here. And then what is the master of machines to do? All right. And now we kind of have to get into like dealing with like creating all of our enemies, I guess. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to make a function, and the first enemy we're going to do is like a large object that needs moving. So we're going to create a large object.
Okay, I posted my first one.
All right, you are now assigned wheel and axle.
Oh, geez. Okay.
All right, so I added the arcade sprite data, and that's because basically what we're going to do is for each of our enemies, we are going to create a sprite of kind enemy, and I need to draw a large object. So let's do that real quick. It's just gonna be a big old rock. Now it's gonna be an anvil. Let's see if I can remember what an anvil looks like.
Posted mine.
Okay, your next assignment is the screw.
Just overriding mine already.
Wait, is that what Joey did?
Wait, oh wait, is that what you did?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's probably a good thing.
Guys, what do anvils look like?
That thing's
Like
alright.
that. Like that's pretty much it.
All right, we're gonna do an anchor.
I've already mastered the art of the anvil. This poses no challenge to me at all. This is richer.
All right. Well, okay. So if Joey did the screw, then what do you want to do, Vivian?
Joey, is there wedge? Yeah, I can do wedge. Shannon, I'm gonna copy yours. Wait, no, I'll wait.
Huh?
I was gonna copy yours in just so I could see it, but I'll be patient.
No cheating. Machine, I'm also done.
All right. What's the last one?
What is the last one?
Incline
Oh, wait, there's
plane.
only 6. Okay, you can do incline plane.
No, wait, but oh, there's 4 of us. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm going to be drawing these obstacles anyway, so.
Okay.
Sorry, Joey, I should have let you do incline plane.
Yeah, Joey, wait. You do incline plane. I'll do the one that. Have you started on your?
I'm just thinking on my wheel and axle. If you want to take wheel and axle.
Which one would you rather do? You should pick.
I don't have a strong opinion. I'll do wheel and axle because I already named my variable wheel and axle.
Nice. Okay.
Wait, I'm confused because on the Wikipedia page it says a wedge. It's a portable inclined plane. Doesn't that just make it an inclined plane?
Well,
I feel like
they considered it important enough to have its own, so.
Shannon, were you gonna say something?
No, I was just vindicated that a wedge is also an inclined plane.
Yep. Oh man, if we ever do like leveling up our simple machines, the next level of a wedge should be a sword, which is 2 wedges put together.
That is too good an idea for us to not do that.
I'm so excited by this. I'm gonna be forward thinking and make my wedge blue.
Yeah, can't say this is the best anchor I've ever drawn.
Okay, but this is definitely the best wedge monster I've ever made before. It's amazing.
All right, we're just gonna go a little fast and loose here. Yeah, whatever, it's an anchor. All right, and so the way we're gonna do this is for each of them, we are going to go into the sprite data, and we are going to store some text. So let's do that. All right. So basically what this is going to be is we are going to store for each of our simple machines, for example, screw, we are going to store what happens. So it'll be like, okay. Now for the pulley, what's the side of a ship called?
Hull?
The bow?
Bow is the front. Port? Starboard?
You affix the
Starboard
rope
is one of the
time
directions.
and hoist it over the bow onto the deck. The lads sing a shanty in your honor.
Starboard is facing right when you are facing forward on the ship.
I'm looking at boat anatomy.
All right. So next would be wedge. The fact that this inclined plane is not affixed works against you. All right, next we have the inclined plane. You push the anchor up the plane like Sisyphus.
Guys, how recognizable as simple machines are your critters?
Only one time.
Mine are abominations no matter what you call them, so not really.
I think mine need explanations, probably.
Lever. The anchor falls over.
What? Okay, I'm not gonna like dispute boat physics with you, Richard, but I feel like a lever would be. Well, actually, where would you put the fulcrum?
Yeah, come on now. Wheel and axle. What? All right. And now what we want to do is we want to store success for these. So we're going to go on each of these and just put a Boolean, I think. So we'll do this right here. Use we have to use a different key because you can only store one data with one name. So it's going to be like screw results or screw Success. Did the screw work? Did the pulley work?
Do we need to store? Why are we storing different ones instead of storing like success option?
They're not.
Successful option. Okay.
They're not namespace. Oh, there's multiple successes.
Oh, okay. So like lever and incline plane both? No. Okay. It's possible to have multiple successful ones. Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, wedge doesn't work. Pulley worked. Incline plane worked.
Sounds good.
And the only reason I'm specifying all of them, so it defaults to false, so you don't actually have to specify all of them. But I'm going to be copying and pasting this, so I want to have them all here.
Okay, I'm done with my wedge.
I'm done with my wheel and axle too.
All right. So let's go ahead and set our cast of characters. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to store a list of these. Well, 2 great categories. Okay. So we've got 6 of them. All right, now let's copy over lucky contestant number 1. Whoever was first, probably Joey. All right, the screw, 25 by 20. Great.
The blue dots are tears because it's sad that it exists.
All right. Next, we have 17 by 21. The lever. Copied it wrong. Oh, now this guy's just happy to be alive.
Yeah.
It's saying, please use me. I'm the most useful simple machine.
All right, next up we have 16 by 22, the pulley.
Oh my god.
So it's a rope going over the thing, but it's also like a cow type guy.
I like this one.
All right, next up, 20 by 20. We have the wheel and axle. Really hoping there's going to be 2 characters here. Oh, no, okay, just 1. Nice. All right, 18 by 22. We have the wedge. Whoops.
Wait, did I paste the wrong one in? I might have pasted the wrong one in.
Yes, I believe you pasted the wrong one in.
Here, it's coming, it's coming. Yeah, I looked at the shape of the text and I'm like, that doesn't look like my wedge. But it does start off with a row of black. So it must be the same.
Oh.
This one's angry, probably because he's not affixed to anything. And now finally we have the most heroic. (20 by 16). It's the inclined plane.
Aww.
It's a bird.
Okay. I was reading Plague Doctor out of that one, but Bird is also just a Plague Doctor without the mask.
Inclined plague. What? Don't want to use that simple machine.
All right, so we're going to have one more thing right now, which is going to be the name. All right, and let's go ahead and set a variable, which is going to be our enemy. So for now, we'll just set our encounter enemy to always be a create large object. Got to actually return it. And what we want to do is we want to print out this text and put the name in here in the middle. So we'll go in and get the string. Change this to encounter enemy. Change this to name. And let's just see this happen. So nice. Perfect. All right. So a few things. We need to store a variable, which is going to be in encounter. That's fun to say. We're going to set this to be true. And we're going to put this inside of a if not in encounter. All right. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to make it so you can't move. So we're going to go into controller. We'll get a move with button pressed. And we're going to set this to be 0, 0, and on master of machines. All right. If you guys want to draw some more obstacles while I'm doing this coding, that would be awesome. So just think of a challenge that simple machines would face.
Okay.
How big is your anchor?
Like whatever your heart tells you, Shannon.
I just want it to be to scale.
It's 40 by 32. Get abstract, you know. You encounter an object that needs to be affixed to another object. You encounter a pool of water that needs to move up a slope. All right. So we're printing out our character text. Now it's time to give you a choice. So we're going to use our show player choices. And I'm thinking now that perhaps I only made it so you could do 5 choices.
Oh no.
It's okay. We can make this work. So we're going to do, let's see, holy, lever, inclined, plane, or other. And we're going to do this. We're going to do a last answer equals, and while last answer equals other, or so we're going to show this player choices, and while last answer equals other or last answer equals back, we're going to call another show player choices, depending on which they chose. And so this is going to be a fun little bit of logic. So if the last answer was other, then we're going to show the other 3. So that'll be wedge, screw, or the other one, which is wheel and axle. And instead of other, we're going to do back. And if it doesn't equal other, whoops, that means it equals back. So we'll just show this one again. All right, so that should work. Let's try it out. Other, back, other, back. Cool. So that works. All right. So once you break out of this, your answer is going to be one of these guys. And we can go ahead and call another print character text. And we're going to say master of machines used. And then, oh shoot, I guess we don't have a way to get what the last answer was. All right, I'll have to, we're gonna have to switch over it anyway. So let's go ahead and make this fun little if statement and go through all of our options.
You could do a
Start with wedge.
function that gives you the last answer. String.
Yeah, I'm basically just going to be doing that here.
No quarters for Richard. No more function.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then levers. So we're gonna say chosen device. And we're gonna set chosen device to just be this string.
I feel like it's really hard to draw hands as is. It's even hard to draw hands in pixel art. I just realized I could use my own hands as reference. I should have done that.
All right. So now we can figure out if we are successful or not. And the way we're going to do that is we are going to just take this chosen device, and we will go into our sprite data, go ahead and get a Boolean, so this one right here. And we're going to do this on the encounter enemy, and we're going to use a text join. So it's going to be did the space the thing space work. All right, and if it did, we're going to do master of machines wisely chose and then we'll do another print at the end of this, or we're also going to do right here. Oh, I spelled this completely wrong. And then we're just going to print out the text for that device. So we're going to get enter encounter data and then just the chosen device, which is that text we put in. All right, let's try this out real quick. All right, let's do a successful one. The pulley. Master of machines wisely chose pulley. You have fixed the rope in time and hoist it over the bow onto the deck. The lads sing a shanty in your honor. All right. And we are going to now, I think, make a variable, which is did it work? At the top of this, we're going to set did it work to be false. And now we're going to put this all in a while loop and say while not did it work. And so if you do it wrong, it's just going to keep looping until you get it right. So we need to go ahead and set that variable real quick. We'll set it right here. And put that right there. Cool. Does this all seem right? I think it is.
I haven't been paying attention.
Guys,
Coming up with
It's a little too small to read easily on my monitor. Well,
I
my
think the challenge
laptop
is.
monitor.
All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do some things to make this battle look better. So right now when we get into a battle, the anchor just appears in the middle of the screen and our guy's still there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. We'll make our guy invisible. I'm going to move the anchor over here, move our guy over here. And when we do an attack, I think we're just going to throw our simple machine creatures across the screen. It's going to be great. Let's go ahead and set the invisible flag on for our master of machines. And we're going to create a second master of machines called new variable master of deception. All right. The master of deception we're going to set to be relative to camera. And we're going to set their position to be over here in the top left. So let's go ahead and just drag out a set position, and we'll just eyeball it. There. Okay. And now at the bottom here, we're going to destroy our master of deception. And when we destroy our master of deception, we're also going to make our master of machines no longer invisible and let them move again. Okay, and the last thing we need to do just to get everything kind of positioned correctly is we're going to position our encounter enemy to be in the top right, so like up here. All right, let's see. You encounter a wild, large object. What is the master of machines to do? Oh no, where's my large object?
Doesn't need to be read. Oh,
it does need to be relative to camera.
I'm starting to realize that I don't have enough problems in my life that can be solved with simple machines. They're all too abstract.
Any problem can be solved with simple machines.
Maybe I just don't have enough problems in my life.
All right. And I think we now have a functional little RPG. Isn't it crazy how long this took us to do in Sucremon?
I think the menu changing or choosing an option makes it super easy.
Yep.
Game changer.
All right. Has anyone
Superman was all menus.
Yeah, true. Has anyone posted something?
Yeah.
So many.
There are a few, yeah.
All right. Our first one is from Joey. It is 32 by 48. And it's a door that doesn't have a handle.
Okay, so I think there's two options for this one. So you get wheel and axle, to like act as a handle and get rid of the lock, or the screw can probably get rid of the screw and the hinge.
What about a wedge? You can be like.
You want to break the door? That's pretty aggressive.
You can wedge that wedge into the hole and then push it.
All right. So let's start with the wheel and axle. Be like. The wheel and axle forms a perfect doorknob. Okay, lever. We'll make that true. Make the rest of these false. What should it say for lever?
I feel like the lever uselessly scrapes at the door. What is it trying to do?
Well, no, I think this works actually.
Really? Why?
The door is pried open. It's like a crowbar.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works.
I'm going to try this later.
You're going to try and use a crowbar?
A lever? I think the difficult thing for me is I don't know what the tip of my lever is going to be. Maybe it's another lever? Is that what a crowbar is? Two levers?
Yeah, the crowbar is a lever.
No, but is it two levers because it's curved at the end? I don't know. I'm going to look up a crowbar.
All right, wedge.
Oh, I think it's like you wedge it into the hole and push, or you could just put it in the door gap and then also push that open. I guess it depends if it's a push or a pull door.
The wedge goes under the door, making it even less likely to move. It's like a door. It's like a doorstop.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not a physicist, but a crowbar might be two levers put together. Oh, pulley.
The pulley. Attempts to lift the door, but it gets stuck by the door frame. And then the screw calls to its brethren. How do you spell brethren? I just spelled it the wrong way a second time. Come on.
Is there no E?
BRETHREN. I think that's
Joey, are you a good speller?
decent.
Interesting.
Have you ever won a spelling contest?
I've never participated in a spelling contest.
Whatever.
I was in my school, high school newspaper. I did a lot of the editing. One of the editors.
I always wanted to be in a school newspaper.
All right. Next up. Sorry, what's the size of this one, Shannon?
Shoot. Oh, 35 by 26.
It's a windmill where the blade fell off. Screw. The screw slides blissfully into place. The windmill is whole once more. Pulley. The pulley lifts the windmill part. It is now above the ground. Wedge. The wedge doesn't know what to do. It wasn't trained for this. Inclined plane. The windmill is already on a hill. Lever. The lever is likely what broke the windmill in the first place.
This is slander.
Wheel and axle. Should this one work?
I mean, maybe if you
Maybe
use
it
axle bit.
maybe it attaches the windmill blades to the mill, but it doesn't turn anymore because the wheel counteracts.
Yeah, okay, it's kind of a wheel and axle. All right. Oh boy, guys.
What?
Maybe
Sorry,
we should
we're gonna
just
do all-
paste them all in, and then we can maybe fill some in later.
I'm gonna make it all work. Don't worry.
Okay.
Wow.
I guess we have extra time today if we want it.
Yeah. Also, now is probably a good time to mention that we probably won't be doing any more streams this week unless we do tomorrow.
Mm.
I already posted in the forum saying it was canceled tomorrow, so I mean, you can make me a liar if you want to, but.
All right.
I thought you also weren't going to be here tomorrow, Richard.
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I mean,
Richard's
like,
writing check.
Vivian and Joey could do it.
I don't think Vivian and Joey are going to be here either.
I decided to skip too because nobody else is going to be here.
Oh, I haven't decided yet. Wake up tomorrow and see how.
Are the hands glued together?
This is two hands super glued together.
Please don't tell me this one is for the wedge and this is the sword mode.
What else do you want?
Okay. I guess as long as it's not a
I
sword.
think the
that's
lever
fine.
would also do it.
Yeah, it would.
Screw. Ouch. Pulley. Now they are also stuck to the rope. It's a real mess. Wedge. The hands are separated by the wedges cleaving strike. Inclined plane. No.
No.
Lever. The lever pries the hands apart, but at what cost? Wheel and axle. The hands got this way, making a model car. All right, that pretty much covers that. All right, the next one from Joey again.
I forget what this one was.
Guys, we're doing so much educational stuff now. People are learning about Hamlet. People are learning about simple machines.
I think Vivian is learning a lot about Hamlet and a lot about simple machines.
Vivian
So
is
this
learning a lot of questionably true.
Oh yeah, this one's a cliff. I
Holy.
guess you could climb with the screw. Pulley kind of probably works,
Yeah,
right?
pulleys-
You're making an elevator.
those things where you rappel down cliffs is totally a pulley.
Oh yeah.
But
I mean, elevators are just fancy
Pulleys?
pulleys, though.
yeah, elevators are pulleys.
Wait, can you pull yourself up? Isn't this a two-person job?
You can pull yourself up.
Okay. Do I need to pull? I have questions
Yeah.
for
What the
later.
pulley's for? The pulley changes the direction, so you're pulling down, but you move up. 'cause
Ah,
it's-
so this
Because you
is a
can move your
simulated
hands.
pull-up.
If you don't have
Oh.
super glue on your hand, you can pull yourself up.
The wedge slips out from under the master of machines as they attempt to scale it. Inclined plane. The cliff is now a hill. The children rejoice. Lever. By dropping a bowling ball on the other side, the master of machines takes flight and scales the cliff in a single bound. Wheel and axle. Nope. All right. I think we have two more. We have three more, but I don't know if I'm gonna do Joey's last one.
Aw. Can you paste it in? I'm kind of happy with how it dropped out. You don't have to fill it out, but like actually do theirs, but just throw mine to the side somewhere.
Okay. Okay, this one is a
It's a large pile of potatoes. I feel like maybe I should have been inverse if I think about it, but I didn't think about it until just now.
all right. I have no idea where you're going with this. So please tell me which of these work.
I thought a lever would work because it could be like a wheelbarrow, but then it also needs a wheel. I just opened up the lever page and it had a wheelbarrow, and I'm like, ah, yes, potato. Yes, I'm glad wheel and axle's getting more love.
I'm really trying to build out the lore, you know? I don't see how a lever works unless you combine it with wheel and axle.
Yeah. This would be a compound machine.
Potato and time.
I like that we're working with simple machines, but in the town they have a French fry machine.
French fry machine isn't going to carry your potatoes back, though.
That's true. Yep.
What?
Oh.
All right, next one's from Shannon. So close.
Wow.
A big wave.
Big wave.
All right. So I'm gonna code this up real quick, and then we will take a look at Joey's beautiful art. So let's see. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're just gonna do a math random from 0 to 6 because 0 is included. Call this choice. And now we are going to do an if statement with choice equals. Stop it. Stop it. All right, we're almost done. So let's do outros. I'm
Joe.
Richard.
I'm just gonna wait now.
I hate this. Can I do everybody's outro?
Go ahead, Vivian. I want to see that.
Okay. He's Richard. He's at Richard on the MakeCode forums. This is Joey at JWonder on the MakeCode forums. This is Shannon at Chakao on the MakeCode forums. And I'm Vivian at Litcher on the MakeCode forums. If you want something done, sometimes you gotta do it yourself.
All right.
It
Yeah, and the game's done.
Wait, did our machine sprites show up at all?
Nope. Forgot to do it.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Bye.